What is going on, guys, and welcome to part 2 of the Gary... What is going on, guys? My name is Hugh, and welcome to part 2 of the Project GARI-JZ series. So we're going to be doing two things on the car today. First of all, we're going to go back in time to the past Hugh of when we installed a brand new set of tint on the car, because that was the first thing on the list. I had to get that taken care of. It was getting really hot, and this was the beginning of summer, and I know it's going to get up to at least 100-something degrees, which it did, so thankfully I took care of that first. So that's the first thing we're going to do, so let's go ahead and hop back into the past and get that brand new tint installed on the car. Go! So we're over here at the garage. I got Gary all set up, and if you can tell, I'm actually using a brand new camera rig, which is the DJI Ronin SC, which I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go get it yourself. It's a really, really inexpensive, really nice rig, and I'm actually digging this. So you can see I'm moving it around. It's super cool. But anyway, that'll be in the description below so you guys can go check it out. Not sponsored by Ronin at all. It was just a piece of equipment that I was staring at for a very long time. Can't talk. Gotta focus. But I've already got Gary pretty much set up. Let me flip you guys around. Check this out. Hey! I've already got Gary all set up. I've actually been able to take off the old tint on all the doors except for the front banner here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking off the banner off this, and then I got the back glass to take care of as well. Other than that, I did get all the doors taken care of. My buddy's gonna come over and do the rest of it. He's gonna put brand new tint on this car because he really, really needs it. I mean, it's literally a fishbowl right now, and it is super hot outside because of the summer heat. But I'm going to go ahead and get this one, the banner, and then this other quarter panel window and the back glass before the guy shows up. That way, as soon as he gets here, you can tackle the doors and everything else. As far as the percentage go, I didn't want anything like super crazy or illegal, so I actually did 20% on the back doors and the back glass, and then I'm going to do 35% for the two front doors and the front windshield banner. It's a very medium tint style, but that's okay because I didn't want to go too dark, and I definitely didn't want to go too bright because, one, it's Florida. It gets hot down here, and we have certain technicalities and certain legalizations that certain percentages of tint you cannot have on the road, yet people do it anyway. So, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do very, very basic tint because if you look at Betty, actually, Betty's tint is pretty basic, so you got a little bit of a fade. It looks like 35 on the fade on top, and then you also got 35 here on the front doors, and then even the third door, and then this window. That's about 20%. Even the back glass and the little glass is about 20% as well. So pretty basic. I'm going to go ahead and jump on this because he should be here in the next 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and hop right into it and give this new camera rig a... Phone farted. Let's give the new camera rig a try, shall we? Alright, so I got the front banner taken care of, I got those quarter panels taken care of. The only thing I'm having an issue with is the back glass. So I just walked over the wall, you didn't see that. Main reason why is because it's a little disgusting. So when this car was sitting underneath a tree for the longest time before I bought them, I guess the residue, because this window was broken, which I fixed by the way, a little off camera, I fixed the window. Since this window was open, it ruined the tint in the inside, so now inside it's all kind of like mucky, sticky, and all this sort of disgusting stuff. So it's making it a little bit more difficult to get rid of it. But once my buddy comes here, I'm going to try and keep tackling it and see if he has something I can just kind of clean off all the rest of the residue on that. Alrighty, finally got that back piece off. That was a pain in the ass to do. So now we can go ahead and make sure all the rest of this crap is off. Yes. So now we can probably go ahead and start putting the new stuff on. Okay, so now that we got the tint on the car and that's all situated, next thing we're going to do is get a brand new set of taillights for him. We're going to do trunk lights, license plate lights, and the main brake lights on the back. So let's go ahead and jump over to the garage and get all that taken care of, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video.
Union Auto Lamp Manufacturer.
So these are the trunk lights. Now you can see this is like the original housing that they did, but it's got LED bulbs in it this time. And it's supposed to be a direct replacement, I believe. Let me see what they look like, because this come with instructions, which is nice. And not a lot of kits do that, where they kind of give you instructions of how to, yeah, that's factory plug-in right there. So that'll be pretty easy to do. These are, I believe, the tail lights, or the license plate lights. Let me see here. Yep, those are license plate lights. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna leave that down in the description below, as well as this stuff too. And that's pretty much what they look like. They're just direct replacements, which is pretty cool. So you just stick the freaking plug right in the top there, and then you get that. Okay, so that's that. So now for the big guy. This guy. Let's take a look at this one. There we go. Oh, give me that. Look at that. Now here's the reason why I went with these. This particular, like, I guess you can call it a fin-shaped taillight, reminds me of the Japanese version of the car, which is the Toyota Aristo. I like this design because it harkens back to the Aristo model. I'll probably throw up some pictures here for you guys to get an idea of what that looks like. But I like this style of the taillight based on the Aristo model, because the way I want to build this car is similar to the Aristo, but without calling it the Aristo. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to be that guy to put the Aristo badge on this car. No. This type of style also reminds me of the IS 250 or 300 miles, I think. It's one of the IS models. They kind of had round taillights on it, actually, and they were LED conversions too. And that's kind of the whole design scheme, is that I want to stay true to the original Japanese design. The body style and the design of the Aristo was better than what I got. The only thing you're seeing here, these are just the inverter boxes for the LED systems in it. That's all that is. Don't let that scare you. This is not wiring at all. This is just a plug-and-play kit, so you just basically plug it right back into the original harness in the car. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get the other tail lights out, give you guys a little bit of a closer look at it, and we'll go ahead and start installing these bad boys, and the license plate lights too.
Rule number 1, you never touch the light bulb, especially if it's a halogen, with your dirty ass fingers, because it can explode. Not literally, I'm just saying, they go bad if you do that, so don't do that. I don't know what this guy did, but it's crazy how that even happened. It just like got tucked underneath there. That is so weird. Alright, put the new one on. I feel like such a dumbass. Hey, how does it work again? You should disassemble it all. You're like, where does what go where and there go there?
30 minutes later.
Okay, I figured it out.
30 more minutes after disassembling and reassembling again. Later.
2D's tap the knee dang don't leave no dang. You got it?
1 hour of disassembling and reassembling after reading instructions. Later. Ugh.
Okay, well after an hour and a half of trying to figure out the wiring situation, they're all fully installed. If you guys have any questions of how I did this and if I didn't add it in the video, don't worry, you can ask me. You know, I'll try to feed you the information as best I can to figure this out, but I'm kind of a fiddler, so I have to fiddle with it and make sure it works right, check the wiring and all that, because this one kept coming unplugged. The little stem wires kept falling out, so I had to fix that. And that was probably because like they were sitting behind the thing, the little boxes were falling down. So those two little square boxes you guys saw, they are stuck underneath the bumper here, so they're both right next to each other. But these are officially installed. That took a minute to do. Leave any questions. If you're a little confused how I did this, don't be afraid to ask me anything. Keep it respectful. no harassment. So now that I finally got those done and they're fully functional, let's go ahead and get the trunk lights taken care of. Oh, what the? Are you serious? This whole time it was just unplugged? What the f? Are you serious? Boy, I'm a moron. It was unplugged this whole f***ing time, dude. Seriously? Wow. That's dumb. Okay, whatever.
Ew. The heck is this? It looks like a pile of poopy.
Alrighty, so now that we got all that situated, I absolutely love these taillights. LEDs look really good on any type of car, either it's from the front or the back, inside. A lot of times LEDs don't take up a lot of energy, even if it's like a giant strip of it, or like in this case it's a giant taillight. They don't really burn up a lot of energy, which is nice, and they're not hot to the touch like some halogen bulbs are. But that about does it for this part. If you guys enjoy, please give it a fat thumbs up. Boy, I swear those are getting dumber and dumber every time I do them. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you goons. Oh, I was like, what's going on? It's raining outside right now. Later.